Welcome back to Kiesel News, everybody. To start us off, we have news on the new Hellboy movie coming out, and apparently its use of AI. With 3,000 creature designs being made by AI. Everyone was obviously losing their mind over this, as we all collectively hate AI. That's a recurring theme in these videos. But I was actually gonna semi-defend this, as he said that he was gonna edit and fine-tune the images later. And I feel as though if he was gonna edit them and change them in any way, he's still adding human expression to the AI generated images, which I feel like is good enough, especially if he was just using those 3,000 generated images as concepts, right? Because I'm sure all 3,000 of them weren't gonna be absolutely fully detailed pictures. I'd say that's thankfully beyond AI at the moment, especially since they can't even get fingers right still. However, this whole situation is actually a moot point anyway, as it was entirely misreported. So this story is actually turned hilarious, as the entirety of Twitter lost their shit over a false report. So no, to stop the misinformation spread, Hellboy has not used AI as far as we know. Instead, The Offering, a movie that I've never even heard of, is doing this. I still stand by my original point that it wasn't that bad anyway, the AI use, but the Hellboy creator did come out earlier and say how much he condemns AI use. So I think if the original creator was against AI being used with his character Hellboy, then I think that should be honored. Overall moral of the story, just don't fall for fake leaks. It appears that I, myself, at Kiesel News, have also fallen for some fake news, as it seems like Megalopolis is actually still on track to release this year, despite the executives behind it claiming that it wasn't worth the marketing budget that it had. That heavily implied that it was likely going to get shelved in some way, but I'm glad that it's not, apparently. Nice to see original movies take a W for once. A new Funko Pop co-op action game is releasing. This, uh, but the interesting thing about it is that, like Fortnite, it's basically just gonna be a crossover of a whole bunch of different IPs. I don't know how this even works. Like if you just buy the skins, or if it's like Amiibos with Nintendo, where you have to go and physically buy the Funko Pop, and then it gives you a code to use it in the game or something. If it wasn't for all the crossovers, I would say that the game is just getting remade, which it probably will be anyways. You don't even really see the characters, you just see their ugly versions. But all the franchises involved include Jurassic World, Scott Pilgrim, The Thing, Umbrella Academy, Monsters of the Universe, Hot Fuzz, Battlestar Galactica, Invincible, Shaun of the Dead, Nope, Back to the Future, Five Nights at Freddy's, Jaws, Chucky, The Mummy, Megan. So all in all, a very interesting lineup, as there's a lot of shows while also being a lot of just classic 80s shit. It is interesting to see so many IPs just lend themselves to Funko Pop of all things. Especially IPs like Five Nights at Freddy's that would be awesome to see come to Fortnite, and they would probably make a lot more money coming to Fortnite than a Funko Pop game that's dead on arrival. But hey, who knows? Maybe Funko Pops actually sell like hotcakes that I'm not aware of. Like, I don't know a single person in real life who owns more than one Funko Pop, but maybe they just make that much money that all the companies think it's worth investing in it. Next up, I wanted to briefly address The Rock getting into some behind the scenes drama regarding his new movie, where he showed up 7 to 8 hours late on multiple occasions, clearly showing he doesn't give that much of a shit about the movie. He's just there for the paycheck, right? I can't defend that. It's your job. You should show up on time. That, like, whoa, what a base take. No, that's just obvious, right? But people are also getting mad that he was pissing in bottles on set. As a dude, pissing in a bottle is completely normal and convenient. And if he's showing up 7 to 8 hours late, don't you want him to save as much time as possible by pissing in a bottle instead of having to walk to the outhouse that's probably a mile away? So yeah, just a bit of a funny story to end the day on. Not as funny as people thinking Halo's gonna show up at this June 9th Xbox Game Showcase, though. Like, come on, guys. You really think Microsoft cares about Halo if it's not the TV show at this point? Jokes aside, yes, an Xbox Game Showcase has been confirmed for June 9th. I'm not a huge Xbox gamer aside from Halo, but last year we did get the announcement, or at least we should have if Atlas didn't fuck it up, of Persona 5 Tactica and Persona 3 Reload. So maybe I'll get another surprise like that at this event. Fucking if they announce Persona 6 at the Xbox event, I'll lose my mind. But no, they won't. Because Metaphor is coming out this year. I doubt they'd have it compete with Persona 6 announcement. But maybe another spin off of P5, because, we need another one, guys. We really do.